I got the right to fire bad people that didn't take care of our veterans, right? You know that.
Today I'm discussing how the new Trump administration can forever impact the future of VA loans. We as veterans and active duty military have exclusive access to arguably the greatest financial tool to build and create, as I like to say, massive wealth through home ownership, utilizing our VA home loan benefit. So perhaps you've heard of it, you want to take advantage of it, but you're curious to know what impact a new Trump administration means for our VA home loan benefit. My name is Jimmy Vercellino. I'm a mortgage loan originator. I specialize in VA loans, and I spent the last 2 decades serving thousands of fine men and women all across this great nation with all of their VA home financing needs. Let's put some rounds down range. All right, so here's what I want you to know. Quick recap on VA loans. The VA loan is one of the best benefits available to veterans and active duty service members and qualifying military spouses. A lot of people don't know that, by the way. It's a government-backed mortgage program that allows you and I to purchase a home with no money down, right? So oftentimes a down payment's a barrier to home ownership. In addition to that, there's no PMI, referred to as private mortgage insurance. Unlike conventional and FHA loans, you don't have to pay extra money to the lender every month, resulting in a more favorable monthly payment. In addition to that, competitive interest rates. Oftentimes, VA loans have lower rates when compared to conventional loans. In my experience, anywhere from 0.375% all the way up to 3/4 of a percentage point. Flexible credit requirements. You don't need to have perfect credit to qualify for a VA loan. Again, it's designed to help veterans achieve home ownership, whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or even using the benefit multiple times. So now let's talk about President Trump's track record when it comes to veterans and active duty service members. Good to go? So during his first term, President Trump made significant moves to support veterans, including increasing funding for the Department of Veterans Affairs and passing the Vietnam Veteran Blue Water Initiative Act of 2019. So what this did was it eliminated cap on VA loans, meaning veterans could borrow without needing a down payment up to any purchase price they'd like. For those in higher cost housing markets, this was an absolute game changer. Trump also prioritized modernizing the VA and improving access to benefits, expanding on mental health and services for veterans. Under a Trump presidency, we could expect more policies aimed at strengthening VA programs and benefits. All right, so let's talk about the economy and what it means for VA loans. So President Trump's policies tend to prioritize economic growth, right? Lower taxes and reducing regulations. If these policies are successful, they could result in lower interest rates and a stronger housing market. Right? So for VA loan borrowers, that means lower monthly payments and increased affordability. My goodness, that would be a good thing, right? However, if economic policies lead to inflation or housing market instability, veterans could face challenges like higher home prices or limited inventory. One thing that I would say is simply this. Many people will cite that tariffs could increase inflation, and as a result, we could see interest rates go up. However, I would point you back to 2018 when President Trump was in office and we enjoyed low inflation even when President Trump had enacted tariffs into the economy. So my point is simply this. Continue to monitor the market, see what happens with inflation, and if inflation goes lower, you will see mortgage interest rates go lower as a result. Doug Collins, he is going to be the new VA secretary, so that's a name that you're going to want to remember. Doug Collins, President Trump's VA secretary, who is kind of raising eyebrows, right? Known for his strong advocacy and no-nonsense approach, Collins has a reputation for being vocal about veteran issues and holding agencies accountable.
The president is to take care of our veterans. We're going to take care of our veterans, and I said earlier in this hearing that we're not going to sacrifice the veterans' benefits to do a budget.
Collins is also likely to focus on 2 specific areas. Number 1, streamlining the VA loan process. Expect efforts to make it faster and easier for us as veterans to get our loans approved. This could modernize an outdated system of cutting through, that red tape that you and I are all too familiar with. Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing, right? Number 2, addressing veteran housing needs. With rising home prices, Collins might push for additional programs to make housing more accessible to us as veterans, including tackling affordability issues in high-cost areas. If Collins delivers on these promises, veterans could expect an improved experience not just with VA loans, but also across the range of housing-related benefits. Here's the bottom line. A Trump presidency combined with Doug Collins as VA secretary could mean big opportunities for us as veterans, but it's essential to stay informed and prepared for any challenges that may arise. So if you're considering using a VA loan benefit, partner with a VA loan expert who understands the system inside and out. If you're looking for somebody to guide you through that process, reach out to me. I'd be honored to be a resource and help you navigate through this journey towards home ownership. If you want to learn more about VA home loans, I'm going to open up my calendar for you for a one-on-one 15-minute preliminary mortgage consult. I'll make a link in the description below. Oh, and I almost forgot, right? I wrote an ebook answering the top 11 questions that veterans and active duty military have on VA loans. I'm going to make a link in the description below for you to download a copy of this book for free on me. So, hope you found that this information was of value. If you have any questions, be sure to comment down below. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.